Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Felix, and today I want to talk about a really important topic that I think typically applies to many of you, aspiring entrepreneurs, people who have people around them, and what you're looking for is support. What you expect is support. So I want to cover four things that should gauge how you should be receiving support from those around you. So some of the things that I hear a lot is my spouse does not support me. My friends do not support me. My significant other does not support me. Those around me, they do not support me. And I want to say that a lot of times there are some reasons why you may not be getting the support. So I want to talk about some of those reasons in this video. Okay. So one of the first reasons that many people do not receive support from those around them, whether it's their significant other, their spouse, your best friends, one of the biggest reasons is clarity. Clarity. Many aspiring entrepreneurs are entering into this world without clarity. Now, it's very difficult for any of us to receive the support that we really need if we're not clear on where we're going. Imagine this. Imagine you're driving a car and there's a ton of fog in front of you. There's a ton of fog in front of you. How fast do you drive when there's fog, when there's dense fog? There's not, you don't drive very fast. And the reason why is because you don't know what's in front of you. Well, how quickly and how fast do you think you're going to get support if you don't have clarity? It's to say, if when you're unclear in your entrepreneurial venture, it's like having a lot of fog around you. It's very difficult for you to be able to see very far in front of you, and it's also very difficult for others to see it as well. So if you want to get support, one of the best things you can do is create as much clarity as possible. Now, when it comes to creating clarity, what that means is you really sitting down and thinking, where do I really want to go or take this business venture? How far do I want to take it? Where am I going? What should my expectations be from it? What impact do I want to have in this business venture? If you're an entrepreneur and you're looking to get funding and you're looking to get your community to be bought into your business, you want your significant other to say, hey, you know what? I know exactly what my spouse or what my significant other is doing. You got to get clear on that. Sometimes you might need a little bit of feedback. Ask them, hey, do you know what it is that I do? Do you know what I want my impact to be? Do you know what I want to turn this business into? And if they're having trouble answering that, then you have a task on your hand. You need to clarify that for them. All right? The second thing that we all need to do, or the second reason why a lot of us are not getting the support that we need, is because we are not putting in the effort or the activity to get there. If you have a business and you only focus on the business when you don't like your job or when you have a bad day, or you're only focusing on the business when you realize that you need to make a little bit more money, what tends to happen is people around you look at that as your secondary. It seems as though your business is nothing more than your escape. So, but if someone sees, man, they're putting in consistent energy, consistent effort, consistent activity, their perception of what that means to you is very different. And when they love you, or when they like you, and when they care about you, they look at what you care about. If they see that you consistently care about this business, or that you consistently care about what it is that you're doing, it becomes a very different level of support. So again, if you want to get support, make sure that people see energy and activity. So you can do that through making sure that you're doing the actual work. Make sure you're doing the actual work. I coach a lot of entrepreneurs, early stage entrepreneurs, on their sales, marketing, and business development. And I've noticed that there are a lot of people that, throughout the week, they don't make the phone calls. They don't send the messages. They don't create the content. They don't do the very things that they really need to do in order to grow the business. So I encourage you, if you want to get support, get very good at doing the activity needed to grow the business. The third thing that is needed is balance. So think about this, right? Think about this. We all, as humans, we tend to have this some of us we have a certain level of selfishness. Okay. Now with that comes, if we care about someone and that person provides something to us, whether it is love or whether it is care or whether it is fun, whatever it is, if they're seeing that something that you're doing somewhat takes away from that somewhat minimizes the relationship, they're going to feel like that thing is taken away from what you have with that person. So the third reason why many people are not getting support is because they don't feel that you have balance. I'm not saying that you should sacrifice anything with your business because you just need support, but make sure that your life is framed around your ability to balance the very things that uphold it, that uphold it and who you are in itself. Many of you are who you are, one, because of your experiences, but you're who you are because of those individuals and those important people around you. So make sure that you don't forget that, because if you lose balance, then you're not going to get the support that you need. Fourth, the big thing that you need in order to get support is progress. You need progress. Sometimes this comes in the form of you helping people to acknowledge that you are making progress. All right. So people give you support when they see that you are progressing, something increased, something got better, something went forward, something came forward. You have to show that all of this work, all of this activity, all of this sacrifice, all of this clarity is moving you toward something, and that also gives you a certain level of support. That's one of the reasons why you'll see, some people get featured in magazines and they get featured here and there, and people perceive that as support because they're saying, hey, you know what? Other people are acknowledging that, yes, this is one of the fastest growing companies in this area. Man, this business owner is doing something that other people haven't done. Man, they were able to succeed and achieve a certain level of success. Once people begin to see progress, and once you begin to frame progress around something that people could say, hey, you know what, this person's doing their thing, that is also when you're able to get a certain level of success. All right. So in the comments or somewhere around this video, drop your thoughts on getting support from those around you, getting support from important people that are in your life. If any of this made sense, also drop your feedback on that as well. I've noticed just within my life, I've noticed that there's two types of support that I normally get. I get the support from people who say, hey, you know what? I just love Mike. I like Mike. Mike is cool. I've known Mike for years. So you know what? Let me just support Mike. And to be quite honest, that's great. I love it. But that's not the level of support that's going to take and transform you into who you need to be in order to become this great entrepreneur. You need to be able to get support from those who aren't just supporting you just because they love you. They're supporting you because something that you're doing, it really means something. It's important to not just you, it's important to those that you serve and those who you impact. So you have to make sure that people around you, they're supporting you because they're like, hey, I'm supporting the business because I'm clear on what the business is. I see that the business is getting the activity and the energy that it needs. I see that this entrepreneur has enough balance to be able to manage the things around him or her while also growing the business. And I also see that the business is making progress. Once you get that, that is genuine, authentic support. Again, if you have any questions or if you would like to just drop your feedback, drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think. And I look forward to connecting with some of you. If you're not currently following me, please subscribe to either my channel or any of my social media pages so you can get more of some of this feedback or some of these insights that I'm sharing across my channels. All right, take care.